Lately, we have been introducing you to the stars and their dance partners for Dancing with the Stars of Charlotte for the Pink House. It's the event raising money for Carolina Breast Friends, an organization right here in Charlotte helping survivors of breast cancer. So joining us this morning, one of the dance couples competing in the competition, Criswell and Paul Montagnese. Thank you both for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Cara, let's start with you. How did you get involved with this event?
Well, Carolina Breast Friends has been an amazing support group for our patients. A significant portion of our practice is to perform breast reconstruction on cancer patients. And as much information as we can give as physicians and surgeons, there's just some things that you can't really describe to somebody unless you've been through it. And Carolina Breast Friends offers this incredible haven in the Pink House and wonderful meetings and support groups that really just give that extra effort to the patients.
And I think what you do is such an important part of this. I should say also that Cara and her husband Brian have a plastic surgery practice here in Charlotte. And you do a lot of breast reconstruction for breast cancer patients. So we'll hear more details about that in just a second. But Paul, I do want to bring you into this as well because you are Cara's wonderful pro, which is so important to these couples, the dance couples. I know myself, I'm doing this, and it's so nice to have someone who actually has a clue out there. Cara, you look like you have a clue more than most amateurs.
Very little.
But Paul, you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I guess if you call 23 years a short little while, I think that's about right.
I call that, yeah, there you go. Look at how old are you in this picture?
Oh, geez. Okay, so I was 8 in that first photo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that when you started?
Yeah, 8. I was 8 years old when I first started, yes.
You looked like you already had really good form. Now, these are pictures of you with your professional partner,
Correct.
too, right?
Yeah.
And so you're doing this now. Is Cara your only partner?
No.
You have 2 also?
Yes.
Don't worry.
But we don't want to talk about it.
I know. I'm not going to ask him for favorites. I'm not going to ask him for favorites. So do you have any tips for people who are out there seeing something like that? I mean, you don't get to all start when you're 8 years old, right? But people, I feel like, see things like this and kind of think, oh, ballroom could be fun to try. You can really do it at any age, right?
You can definitely do it at any age, and it's such a great way to be meeting new people and get that exercise that you really want, but also at the same time, it's a great way to know yourself and see what you can really do in terms of pushing yourself and getting to that next level.
Which I know a lot of people are finding. We have the pictures here of the 2 of you dancing. Cara, look at you there. Are you kidding? You look like a professional dancer there. And you guys have so much fun, too. I know the other picture is Cara dipping Paul. Yeah. I love that one.
She's working hard.
She is working hard. Cara, let's talk, though, a little bit about the part of your practice where you work with breast reconstruction for some of these patients, because that is something women often think if they have a breast cancer diagnosis that in particular, if they have a full mastectomy, that they're going to live the rest of their lives without breasts, and that's not the case.
No, it is not the case. We have had some incredible developments in breast reconstruction, and we have the opportunity to offer patients immediate breast reconstruction. So immediately following their mastectomy, while they're still under anesthesia from that procedure, we can start the initial phases of breast reconstruction. And we've had such improvements that whereas it used to be when we did breast reconstruction, if you were able to not tell somebody had surgery when in clothes, that was a good reconstruction.
Right.
And now we're able to get to the point where patients can be really picky about how their reconstruction looks, and they have pride in how they look, and that's amazing.
Because you feel good, you want to feel good without your clothes off too, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, let's be honest. You've done some beautiful work, also some fundraisers around town to raise money for breast cancer survivors. One of them in particular, I love the name, Celebrating the Tatas, was an art exhibit, and we have pictures of this here. Tell us what this was. So
what this was Celebrate the Tatas, and part of this was Paint the Tatas, and local artists were invited to come paint the tatas. And I had the opportunity to paint my dear friend and patient, Shelby Jenkins, who is the past president of the board of directors of Carolina Breast Friends, and one of my patients. And we did the painting, and then they had a ceremony that evening. And all proceeds went towards breast health screening for patients.
Well, it's beautiful work that you did there, and I know that, Cara, you do a lot of work in the community to raise money for Carolina Breast Friends and breast cancer research in general. And Dancing with the Stars of Charlotte is just one of those. Paul, how can people vote for the 2 of you if they'd like to go on and vote?
There's a website, carolinabreastfriends.org. There's details on the website in relation to us and all the other stars. It's quite simple, quite easy process through the website. You can just pay and get voted for who your favorite star is, I guess.
Go check it out there. Celebrate the tatas, save the boobs, however you want to say it. It's certainly a worthy cause. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.